Come here.
Oh my god, they haven't cut this. I love it.
My name is Luke Owen, and I love bad wrestling. Join me on my journey through a cavalcade of crapness, watching what many believe to be the worst wrestling matches of all time, to make my friends and you fall in love with bad wrestling too. This is my quest to find the worst match ever. It's time to find the worst match ever. I am Luke Owen, DAD. I'm joined by Tempest.
Skibbity bebop.
Joined by Pete.
Wabadoo! I said that last time. I've run out of noises now.
Oh man, the gimmick's already old. The
I know.
show is over.
I
Let's
know.
pack it all up.
I'm
Let's
sorry.
get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Should be ashamed.
I should be. You're right.
And we have yet to find a match that is worse than The Miz versus Damian Priest with zombies on the outside.
I don't know that we will.
It was
Well,
pretty,
no,
pretty close.
we are on a quest to find a match that is worse than that. This is, if this is your first time here, our current leaderboard. So yeah, Damian Priest versus The Miz is there at number 1, with The Fiend versus Randy Orton as a close second.
That was real close.
I've been thinking about it a lot since we did this, because you wanted it to go above,
I did.
but Tempest campaigned for it to go second, and I did opt for it to go second.
I think it's where it should be.
It's staying there for now, but I'm not. I may revisit this.
Yep.
I may revisit that. But anyway, that is not what we're going to be talking about today. Today, the draw is Mr. McMahon versus Pat McAfee from WrestleMania 38, Night 2.
Here's my prediction. This is going to go on the lower end of the board.
Yeah.
Because I think even though the match will be real bad, I think we're going to laugh at a stunner. And that will make it all better.
So this was heavily requested. This is one of the ones that has constantly come up in the comments on previous episodes. The thing that I always remember about this match is Vince McMahon, at 128 years old, dominates this.
Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah.
This is
and
more
then he just wins.
It's like a squash match.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that is really going to be like, no, this should go higher on the list.
It's also Vince McMahon, who I never want to see on my TV screen again.
Well, in fairness, this is not your TV screen, so maybe that's how we're going to get around this.
You're right, it's someone else's TV screen. That was the problem.
That's what you took from this.
Anyway, we've got a timestamp on the screen for both the WWE Network and Peacock, so you can sync up with us and watch, and that timer will carry on throughout. So even if there's an ad break, just give it a little pause and you can catch yourself back up. We cannot put the match on screen. WWE will take the video down. Apologies for that. Right, are we ready, lads?
Let's do this.
Let's get into this. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
So this is right after Pat McAfee has won a match against Austin Theory.
Austin Theory, yes.
Yeah.
So, as it currently stands, the hierarchy is Pat McAfee is better than Austin Theory.
That is correct.
So Austin
And
Theory is at the
Vince
bottom.
is teasing, taking his jacket off, and then, nah, I'm going to walk away.
A lot of this really reminds me of, it kind of takes me back to this period of time, because Ollie ran with a WrestleTalk news story that Vince McMahon was training for a wrestling match.
Yeah.
And I tried to talk him out of it, because I was
Yeah.
like, that is absolute bollocks.
Yeah.
There's no way that Vince McMahon is training for a wrestling match at WrestleMania. And sure as shit, it actually happened.
God, yeah, it did, didn't it? Vince is taking his stuff off.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He's so excited. It's like, I'm going to do this again.
He is, yeah.
He is.
I like the guy that just held up a sign there with just a picture of his kids.
Yeah.
That's the sign I'm taking. Listen to that
Ripped
pop,
his shirt
though.
off, and he's got the vest on underneath.
A packed old crowd.
Yeah.
How busy this
old
venue was.
man
It's
arms.
WrestleMania.
Yeah.
His big old man arms.
Michael Cole. This is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's right, you know.
He is right.
Yeah.
Why is there
an official in the ring? Great questions.
This is, at the time of recording, less than a year ago, but just look how much has changed in this company
God,
in that
yeah.
short space of time.
Yeah.
Like when we were watching this, in this very room.
Yep.
Oh, and Austin
Austin
Theory
Theory's
attacked
Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee from behind. It was all a setup, says Michael Cole.
Vince has got half of his swagger that he used to. Feels like he doesn't have full control of his arms.
He's already
It's
I
just
mean, he
kinda-
never did.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool, I'm glad we did that. Oh my god, that clothesline was
Such a bad clothesline.
hell. The first move of this match is fucking horrid.
Jesus H. Christ.
That clothesline
Wild.
was worse than any of the offensive moves in Jenna versus Sharmell.
I don't know if I agree with that.
I don't know. Either of those slaps were more convincing. That clothesline was a bit more
That
snug.
clothesline was better. But also, Pat, what you doing, mate?
Why is Vince in firm control? I know the reason is he can't take bumps, but you know what? Then don't do this. If the Iron Sheik can't go over the top rope for the Battle Royal, don't put the Iron Sheik in the gimmick Battle Royal.
The Iron Sheik might be a name that we'll see on this show at some point.
God.
Yeah, there is a tag match that has been requested a lot.
Oh boy.
If anything is going to take the top spot.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What's Vince doing here? What's Pat doing here?
He's selling.
Pat doing his best.
Yes, that is it. That is it. Pat is doing his best to make this look credible.
Why would you bother?
No, yeah.
Bother, are you talking about Pat or are you talking about Vince?
Pat.
Yeah?
He's putting in so much effort. I guess this is the boss.
Yeah.
You have to make the boss look good at WrestleMania.
gonna
But
say,
for
if-
God's
Come on in,
sake.
Pat.
If Pat had like sandbagged him and done nothing,
Yeah.
what do you think Vince's reaction to that?
Oh, man.
Actually, maybe Vince's reaction backstage would be like, God damn,
Whoa.
Pat, I respect that.
That was just a fantastic thumbnail face that we've never used. Really good close-up shot of Vince, and he just went and looked dead in the hard cam. Like, straight. Oh, what a great thumbnail face.
Clip that out, Pete.
Yeah. So now it's time for the Pat comeback, right?
Yeah.
Pat's getting fired
Pat's
up.
getting nope. Austin Theory trips him.
That's a
and
DQ. The ref is watching him. That's a DQ.
That's a nut shot right there.
Yep.
Vince, despite the fact that Vince has had multiple wrestling matches, at no point thought, I should probably distract the referee here. So we can have some outside interference.
The ref is not calling this one off for reasons unknown.
But again, Pete, he's the boss.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, I guess?
Hi, Grandpa, said one of the signs. Probably for their actual grandfather, but really apt for this match.
Vince has
Oh, these kicks.
developed such
It's
a-
Orange Cassidy
Wow.
kicks. It's Orange Cassidy
He's
kicks.
a big Orange Cassidy fan. Vince McMahon.
But in Vince's head, he's doing like rock level stomps. He's like Austin stomping a mud hole in him.
he's got
A football.
He's got a rugby ball.
Football in the
It's a
groin.
football, Pete.
It's a rugby ball.
It's not, though.
It's
Rugby
an-
ball is egg-shaped.
That's egg shaped.
It's
No,
Egg-shaped?
that one goes to a point.
That's a golden egg shape.
Yeah, so do rugby balls.
No.
Okay.
Rugby balls are much more rounded.
He looks like he's gonna kick
Oh.
the ball.
No.
I know we can't put clips and stuff into these things, but can we get the shot of Mr. Burns kicking Smithers in the face when he's holding up the football? Because this is what this is.
It's that, and it's why is Pat still selling?
That is selling.
Yeah, it's just nuts. This is a more realistic shot of a nut shot than they usually do.
Yeah,
But
that's
they're
true,
fine
yeah.
20 seconds later. He's feeling it in his
He's
jellies.
gonna kick the ball at him, I guess.
I remember. That's so bad. Much worse than I remember. And then 1, 2, 3. Vince just wins.
No, is that? Pete, I think you're wrong. I think you are genuinely very wrong on where you think this is placing on that list. There is no way.
Look how much we're laughing, Luke.
No, you look how much Tempest is laughing.
I'll
He's
be
not
honest.
the decider of all.
I'll be honest. I was very high when I watched this match the first time. I remember very little of it. This was awful.
That is legit way worse than I remember it being.
Oh, it's so bad.
I mean, I remember thinking, like, what was that? Like, when we were doing our live stream reaction, been like, what was that?
Yeah.
Like, that was the weirdest thing, because
Yeah.
that was a squash match.
Yeah.
Watching
Pat
it now,
McAfee did not get a single offensive move in.
watching it now, the cold hard light of day at 5 to 12 on a Thursday morning, and it's not 4 a.m. on Sunday, like on Monday morning. That is so much worse than I remember it being.
Listen. I remember a conversation that we had last year after WrestleMania where I said, boy, night 1 was so much better than night 2. And you all went, no, the Jackass match was on night 2. There's the better one. Oh, the stunner. Listen, the Jackass match was great.
It was.
This is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And
it's
incredible.
yeah, we get to see Vince falling down and the old man took the stunner, whatever. But we also have to sit through Austin Theory's god-awful sell of a stunner first.
What do you mean god-awful?
It's wretched.
It's amazing. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, I don't remember his cell. I remember Pat's cell.
It's
Pat
so
drinking,
obnoxious.
and Pat drinking the beer afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously the Vince one. I don't remember the Theory one at
Oh,
all.
it's
awful.
incredible. I love it.
It's awful.
Okay, well, we
Absolutely
got
awful.
awful, we got awesome. I will find where we land on this.
It's so obnoxious.
And there's the glass shatters. Here comes Austin.
As all good stunner cells should be.
No.
So we now have our current rankings that Pat McAfee is better than Austin Theory, and
Yep.
Vince McMahon is better than Pat
Pat
McAfee, who is better than Austin Theory.
Yep.
So here comes Steve Austin, I guess, to round out our rankings.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I like how Michael Cole's like, Steve Austin! It's like he was main evented the night 1, dumbass.
Literally wrestling less than 24 hours ago.
I can't believe Austin's here. Who could have foreseen this?
In Texas, of all places.
Steve Austin hasn't even gone home yet. Turn back the clock, I guess. Look at them.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
1998 all over again, and they look exactly the same as they did in 1998, don't they,
yep.
guys?
You know, I will give Steve Austin credit. He looks about the same.
Well, see, it's because he's bald
Is
and got a
Austin-
goatee. He doesn't have to do a whole deal.
You can look a lot worse if you're Steve
true.
Austin after that
true.
much time. Look at this.
Stunner!
No? That big. Where he lands on his f***ing feet, gets up, and is doing a fish flop.
What are the best stunner cells in your mind?
The
Tempest?
Rock.
The Rock, Scott
And
Hall.
that's not obnoxious?
No, because
No.
that's on the Scott Hall level, because I don't like the Scott Hall cell.
Listen,
that's the Scott
if
Hall
it
cell.
was
Oh,
just
man.
hits it, springs up, arms flailing, and he lands, that's fine. It's him then getting back, getting on his feet, and doing the Shawn Michaels at SummerSlam. Oh, let me run around the ring and then fall down again.
He just did a bicycle kick in the air. It was hilarious. I love it.
Oh, that was quite funny.
But The Rock doing a handstand. Oh, that's fine.
It
Yeah, that's great. All-timer.
I don't get your parameters for this at all.
Dude, I said that was all right. Oh, he's gonna have some
getting
beers.
some beers.
Still catching them. He still got it.
How is
yeah.
this man not a football player? I know he played football in college or whatever, wanted to be a wrestler, but like Steve Austin has magic hands.
Did he play catchman? Is that the position he played in?
Catchman.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Probably not, honestly. He's a big guy. He was probably a linebacker or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yeah, I know
got to
that.
try some of Stone Cold's beer. He's literally going like,
It's pretty good, pal.
This has never gone wrong for me before.
yeah,
It's in the point. Me
Me
and
and
you,
you.
the beers.
wonderful.
Here we go. Here we go. Vince is
getting
not
it all
drinking that
down
thing.
himself.
Come here.
Oh my god, they haven't cut this. I love it.
Okay, we can't put clips in, but I would like to try and put Mick Foley's reaction to that clip in where he's
Yeah. Just wheezing on the couch.
Austin is just creasing. He's having a great time.
That was the worst stunner cell I've ever seen. And I should know I've done plenty of stunners in my
man.
time.
Jesus Christ,
I
that
forget,
was
I forget who
horrendous.
it was who tried to walk us through what actually happened there and tried to actually break it down more than Vince fell down. They think that Vince was really conscious of doing this stunner cell right and wanted to do the cell where when you get stunnered, you're supposed to like drop to your knees and take the
Yeah.
stunner and everything.
yeah.
But forgot that there was a kick coming first, so just hit the first thing and did the cell.
That's what that makes so much
Yeah, yeah,
sense.
yeah, absolutely.
I just thought like he kicked him in the gut. He was like, "Oh, no, dead," because he's an old man. Magic
Okay,
hands. His hands are
McAfee.
sopping wet as well at this point as well. They're covered in beer and still like magnets.
How many times have you ever seen Steve Austin miss one?
No, it's very rare.
It's only from poor throws, where like it goes over his head or whatever. He's like,
That's
"No, I'm
the
not
other
getting
thing.
He goes, nah.
that." Nah, give me another one.
The Steve Austin beer thrower, whoever was the timekeeper during the Attitude
Mark
Era,
Eaton.
that guy should have been in the NFL.
He should have been in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. I want to try Steve Austin's beer. I bet it's good.
Yeah, I bet it's all
But
right.
it's all right, yeah.
I mean, it's American beer, so it'll be weak as piss. But...
Oh, I missed
oh,
one.
here's
dropped
one.
it! He dropped
it. Ah,
found it.
what a prick.
Yeah.
You had to make me a liar, Steve.
This episode was going so well, Steve. I'm sorry, Tempest. And Stunner!
That's a great sell.
That's a good one.
That's a great sell from Pat.
That's a great one. I done got him again. I'm having a great time.
Who throws a shoe?
Take
Honestly.
your shoe, you mealy mouth bastard. Okay, right.
Listen,
Listen.
knowing what we know now, I would have booked Steve Austin and Vince McMahon instead.
Yeah, well, rather than Steve and Kevin.
Kevin? Who's Kevin? Oh, yeah,
Oh,
Kevin Owens. I was like, yeah, Kevin McAfee. So, yeah, Steve Austin versus Vince. No, you can do that.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister from
You can
Home
do
Alone.
Kevin Owens and Steve Austin. But instead of what we just saw, you could
Yeah.
have done Austin and McMahon.
And just have Steve beat him up.
Yeah, and just have it be that.
Yeah, but then Vince doesn't win, so that kind of goes against what Vince wants.
Oh, no! Whatever will we do?
Well, that's that, everybody.
Okay, here is what I would say.
Yeah.
It's a lot higher on the thing than I thought it would be.
All of the post-match stuff is very, very fun.
I love
Like
it.
the Vince sell is hilarious. I think the Austin Theory sell is funny. All the Pat stuff is very, very funny. But I think we just need to look at these three words: Vince versus Pat. Bell to bell.
Why are we now including only these parameters of bell to bell for this match only?
Well, what other ones have we done?
After the match, after the Zombies match, was the arrow shooting to the logo.
Good
for Miz
point.
versus Priest.
Good point.
That's not a bell to bell match that we're ranking it on. It's everything around it.
Good
The
point.
context for it matters.
I-
Same with Wyatt versus Orton.
I agree with Pete, but I don't think it saves it very much, in my opinion.
I am campaigning for this to go higher on the list than we thought it was going to.
Sure. Let's bring
Let's
the leaderboard out.
see the
Let's have a look.
leaderboard, because I don't know
Okay.
where this is going to go.
Right. Okay. So
I think it goes below Taker Goldberg.
Is it?
and that's-
Oh, okay.
that's
So it's
it.
worse than Patterson Briscoe.
Yeah,
Worse than the ECW Charger.
yeah,
Then it's Taker Goldberg.
yeah. I think that's where it goes.
You think it goes?
That's I'm campaigning for it to be there.
So not as bad as Taker Goldberg,
Right.
but it's better than the Chamber match. What about you, Pete?
I'd have this way lower. I'd have it above Jenner and Sharmell at the bottom. It's not. It's
No, I can't. I don't think we can go there. I think
just
that-
me?
I think that is. It's too bad. It's too bad of a match. It is. That is horrifically poor.
It is.
Like that is legit one of the worst WrestleMania matches of all time.
It is. Jenna Sharmell is the worst match I've ever seen, but it's also the funniest.
Yeah.
I didn't laugh at this match though.
I did.
No, I did not laugh at the match. The match was like with the football thing. Like it finishes with a football punt that is weaker than Steve Austin's beer.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh no, I don't know, dude. I don't think I can.
Where do you think it should go, Luke?
I honestly would put this higher than Taker Goldberg.
Wow.
I really do. That is so much worse.
Taker Goldberg's like wretched though.
It is.
It
This
is
was
wretched.
also wretched,
And
but no one gets dropped on their head in this match.
It's because there were no bumps in it. There was no there was no opportunity to drop
But
someone on their head.
you know what? That's good planning.
Yeah.
Here's what I might put it below Taker Goldberg. This was shorter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a shorter match, and you're right, no one got hurt, and the stuff afterwards is legit pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like that's like a proper WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it there. Let's go with that. Let's go with it below Taker Goldberg. But it is real bad.
It's like, this end of things is like the worst of wrestling.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
Jesus Christ, what's next?
Well, it's a good job you asked that question, Travis, because here is the Brewdog Box, the Cavalcade of Crapness.
Boy, howdy.
We've had a lot of suggestions go into this box.
Yep.
I have seen some real bad things go in.
Real stinkers. This box is going to be the death of me.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God. Oh, that's a bad
Oh,
face.
it's not a good face, that one.
What is it?
It's Donald Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell from
Holy
Monday
shit.
Night Raw.
This is where they chant TNA.
Yeah, legit. There was a match on Raw between Donald Trump and Rosie O'Donnell.
It's my favorite thing when WWE does their garbage celebrity impersonators.
Not only that, but if I remember correctly, it's Vince McMahon presents
Yep.
Donald Trump versus Rosie O'Donnell.
It's going to be a quiet episode for me, gang. This whole match is just Rosie doing stuff to Donald. That's it.
Harris
How
protected him.
Is this still going on?
Donald.
Just pin her. Jesus Christ.
Why?
You know, I thought that this one was going to be more fun. I'm ready for a fun one.
Well, that is next week's episode, but thank you so much for watching this one. Please do press the subscribe button if this is your first time here. Press the old thumbs up button as well, and leave a comment down below. What would you like to see as one of the next potential worst matches ever? And where would you rank this one in amongst the matches that we have watched thus far? Do you think it's worse than Taker Goldberg? Or do you think, along more along the lines of Pete, that it should be around the Jenna Sharmell region?
Whatever.
We'll find out. But anyway, let us know down below, and we'll see you next week. I've been Luco in DAD. That's been Tempest. And that's been Pete.
Should have been higher. Lower. Whatever.
Worst match ever.
I wish I was higher.
Randy Orton talked to himself! Randy Orton can't promo himself!
Himself.
I forgot all of this!
There's the lights.
That's when she tried to kill him.
Yeah, that's fun.
Alexa Bliss sitting on the thing with like blue,
Fast
black
lane.
goo.
It's Crispy Fiend.
I